When I sit back and reflect on what I really like about 51 Worldwide Games, it's the memories it conjures up. Playing through many of the games on offer brings back dewy-eyed nostalgia as I recall experiences of fond favourites. Whether it's a game of dominoes with my granddad during summer holidays or a frantic game of air hockey with my friends at the local bowling alley, I find myself often reminiscing on past joys. It has made playing through Nintendo's latest compendium of titles rather satisfying, and despite some minor issues, this is a compilation that many people will get a fair chunk of fun out of. The variety on offer is the obvious draw, but not just because of the sheer amount of titles available to play. The mix of different types of games is also notable, with a good blend of puzzle games, card games, logic titles, and even more fast-paced sport and action activities. It means at any moment you can stop a relaxing game of mahjong and inject a bit of pace with a frantic bout of boxing or table football before settling things over a round or two of blackjack. The worldwide part of the title is intentional and something Nintendo doubles down on with its execution, because despite there being plenty of familiar games for you to try your hand at, you can also expect some more obscure titles. Games that originate from different parts of the world are here to enjoy, from the simple yet tactical Mancala to the unique Hanafuda. The latter of which was the card game that Nintendo first entered into business producing, so it seems only fitting that it takes its place in among other iconic pastimes. And if you enjoyed that little factoid, then you're in good company with 51 Worldwide Games. Aside from sampling this varied compilation, there's also plenty of opportunity to learn more about each game as well. After you complete a game, win or lose, you'll be presented with a fact from it. They vary from the forgettable to the mildly curious, but are a decent addition, especially for those games that you may not have played before. Each game in the collection feels accessible thanks to a comprehensive set of rules and hints for each one. You're also treated to a little skip between two characters before each one, which is Nintendo all over, complete with sometimes cringy dialogue and over-exuberance. They're harmless and more family-oriented, particularly for younger players, and thankfully can be skipped should you just want to get into the action. This all adds up to a very enjoyable, slick experience. You'll find you naturally pick up old favourites instantly, but thanks to the well-explained rules and pick up and play nature of all of the games, you'll be dipping into everything for a taste before long. All the games feel responsive and the controls are simple to learn. Everything works as it should, with the only exception being the infamous Joy-Con drift affecting some games where you need to use the control sticks. Despite a substantial offering for single players, including different AI opponent difficulties and records of your best performance, 51 Worldwide Games truly excels as a multiplayer experience. Both local and online play is supported, but it's worth noting that some games require multiple Nintendo Switch units to play. Poker, for example, needs you to keep your hand private, which makes playing on a shared screen kind of impossible. If you're playing with multiple Switches though, you only need one copy of the game, which is a nice touch. Mosaic mode is an additional mode for local play with multiple Switches, where you can use them laid flat out as the game board. You can create different experiences with different layouts, which is a nice touch, if a little prohibitive because of the hardware costs. But connecting and playing online is really straightforward, done with players creating parties to play games within. For the most part, the online has worked really well, especially because most games are turn-based, so don't really suffer any lag issues. Naturally, playing online does lose that benefit of seeing your adversary's face when you're victorious that local play affords. However, using either the Nintendo Voice Chat app or indeed any video chat software means you can still interact with people online. And if you're looking for something to spice up your voice chats with friends and families, and they have their own Nintendo Switch, then 51 Worldwide Games is a very competent option. 51 Worldwide Games feels like a really solid collection with plenty of variation, even if it does lack depth. Whether you're looking for a way to play various games either solo or with friends, this is simple and straightforward and will scratch a really familiar itch. There's plenty of different experiences to sink your teeth into and have a laugh with friends. It's unlikely you'll be wowed by any game individually, but you'll likely learn a few new ones as you play through the whole collection. It's not as grand as, say, Mario Party or even as quirky as Wii Sports, but with 51 to choose from, there really is a game for everyone, and plenty of simple fun to be had. Hey, Adam from God is a Geek here. Hope you enjoyed our review of 51 Worldwide Games by Chris Hyde. I will admit this is a game name for some reason I keep struggling to say. Worldwide. Worldwide. Why is that hard to say? Don't know, but it isn't hard to hit the subscribe button. or the notification bell, and if you did enjoy this video, doing those will help us so much and help you because you will never miss another video. Are you going to be playing 51 worldwide games? If so, leave us a comment, tell us which one you're looking forward to within the list, and maybe give us a thumbs up in the process. Thanks very much, see you later.